now you have to deal with me and all the powers of hell. That is a quote from a movie. That from actually the first dragon witch on TV, Maleficent. Yeah, I can argue that she is actually the first dragon witch from transforms into a dragon. And actually, I was always so sad every time when she was defeated. It's like, oh, yeah, a dragon shouldn't live long in movies like this. Even though she was actually a dragon witch, the very first. And she could transform into a dragon. And I said, wow, what a beautiful dragon. I even had a dragon plush of her. You know, shows how much I loved her and not all of these so-called heroes. I was rooting for her. But yeah, then she died. Not many dragon witches on TV. No, not at all. Dragon witches in itself is not shown. It's actually not known. Every time when I say to the people, I'm a dragon witch, you're a what? You're a what? I never heard of something like that. It seems like from a fairy tale. Well, actually, no. Dragon witches are very much true, very much real. And what dragon witches are, every user and manipulator of magic, whatever, manipulation and magic users all have what you can call, a category and colors in themselves. Most of the witches are actually green witches, green, and that is because they look for herbs to heal themselves with, like a pharmacy. And then there are red witches, there are blue witches as well, and I am Team Haya, the grey. Yeah, because I can argue that every single dragon witch is a grey witch. A grey witch means that you don't decide whatever you are taking. A grey witch is simple, just the same as the color of black. You don't decide the color, you just take everything. And grey means light and dark at the same time. It's not white, it's not black, it's both of them. And you don't decide what you are going to take. Inside of this dragon coven, I just mean a witch's coven. I was going inside of a witch's coven, and actually these people were I was sitting there, and these people were looking at me. It's like, yeah, what kind of a power do you have? What kind of an energy do you emit? I said, yeah, what kind of an energy do I emit? Yeah, tell me. It's dark. Is it? It's very dark. Okay. And what else do you feel? Well, actually, I don't like it. Well, all right, that's fine. That is something that my mentor also said. It's what is by your side is actually not completely white. These dragon spirits that she said. Dragon spirits are not this white that actually humans want. Humans want white, and always light. Well, actually, what is with you is not at all like it. Of course, the dragon can be white, but can be dark at the same time. They decide at the moment what you will wear, what kind of an energy, what kind of a color that you will wear. The dragon witch will always be undecided. Even though we are left-hand spirituality, but that doesn't mean anything. We are we don't decide between left or right or good or dark or whatever. We just decide whatever seems fit at that moment. That is always what a dragon does. A dragon will never from prematurely take something and then just decide to take it all the time. The dragon, it's not like a schoolboy, like a scout boy, to say by yes, I will do good deeds. Well, no. I sometimes, to make fun of it, actually, people at my job are very religious, and whenever I speak of the dragon and they say you should actually follow Jesus, and I said, you know what will happen actually if the dragon would return in flesh and blood and he will see a Jesus in front of me? No. Well, he will eat Jesus. He will to survive, of course. In the dragon realm, the dragon doesn't eat anything. The dragon doesn't need to survive there. The death doesn't exist. But here on Earth, they have to survive. That is the thing, And the dragon does survive quite well. But yeah, humans. I don't I don't desire for the dragon to return because humans are so destructive. I mean, yeah, I don't want the dragon to be in pain or hurt or hunted. No, the dragon is better off in the dragon's realm. But yeah, I want to say, yeah, we do actually don't decide whatever we will take. It's just the same as my black outfit. For 17 years I wear blacks for the reason that I am actually a grey witch. Actually, in the beginning, I didn't know why I was always wearing black. It was outside of my will that I always wear black. But in fact, it was much more to do with black is all of the colors at once. I do not submit. White is empty. White means, yeah, that is what I asked also to a Muslim. He was all in white. I said, why all in white? Because white is pure, white is clean, white is everything good. I said white is empty. White means submission. White means that you are a slave. Well, actually, what the dragons are never and never will be, they that is the story of Fafnir. Fafnir actually preferred death than slavery. Um, that the dragon will never let themselves be a slave or anything like it. Neither is the one that follows the dragon. The dragon's witches are the ones that actually also will never submit to slavery or to just like do like this all the time for the dragons. For the dragons, yeah, of course, I do sometimes this for the dragons simply because I love them, but not out of submission that I would, yeah, give me paradise or something like this. No, here at the moment I love the dragon, and even if there is no dragon realm or a dimension of dragons, even without all of that, I would still love the dragon, and that is how it's done. That is purely a draconic instinct to go for something 100%. You do not decide between red, blue, yellow. You just don't decide it. You take it all. Take it all and just use at the moment what you have to use. Because dragon magic, to reach out for the dragon, will require a lot of energy, a lot of mind thoughts as well, and a lot of desire, but also a lot of colors, many of them, many colors. So don't decide what color that you will take for the rest of your life. No, take all of it, all of the colors. That is what makes us also the unlikely witch, because we do not read a book and say, oh yeah, we have to do this. No, throw the book away and do it at that moment. Do it at that time. People are afraid actually of this. Like, well, people are afraid actually of people that don't take law or don't take like laws. People are afraid of all of these, the ones that actually decide for themselves, decide outside of the will of humans, of whatever law that they have. We use whatever seems fit to us, and that is so typically the dragon. The dragon actually sees something, use it, and then move on to another. That is how the dragon works. That is all the dragon is all about. The dragons are not slaves. They will never allow them to be slaves. They are not in a category. They are always everywhere. That is why gray. Gray is actually a color that you don't know. What is gray? Gray is actually the least favorite color of humanity. The least favorite, because it doesn't decide anything. Gray is just like a very negative color that is not white or not black. It's just in between. And a lot of people actually condemn the dragon because of this, because the dragon is actually something that you just don't know. What is the dragon? What is the dragon witch? They cannot read you. They cannot know who you are. And that is what gray is. Gray. What is gray? Who are you? And that is actually what we are. We are the gray witches. We are the dragon witches. And we just don't let anyone read us. We are not an open book. We are very closed. We are very mystical, but also very closed. A closed book of grayness. Team Heijer the Grey. Lord of the Rings. Yeah, and that is how our magic is all about. Our magic is not inside of a category. Our magic is simply based on our will, our own desire, our own everything, our, you know, our, oh yeah. Yeah, whenever I was saying to the people on this, in this coven, I was saying, actually, is darkness that bad? And they were saying, yes, it's bad, it's bad. Why are you saying this? Isn't Satan bad? I said, I don't know. Never met the guy. Why should it be bad? Maybe this Jesus is bad. They said, no, it's not. It's not. What the hell? I don't know. We will see whatever is bad or not. There is no evil. There is no good. There is only you. There is only your decisions. There is only dark and light, of course, but not good or evil. Good or evil are not things that exists. It's a human concept. It is not something that is for real, that is physical. Darkness, of course. Is Leviathan evil? Of course not. Leviathan is not evil. Leviathan loves his children, but a lot of people will argue whenever they see Leviathan, they will see evil, evil, evil. But evil is not true. Evil is not real, because at the same time, Leviathan is the one that guides and follows his children, so that they will be called welcome inside of the dragon realms. And that is actually the story of the Grey Witches. It's not only really this forest. It's whenever you can hear my dragon, that is beautiful, because the dragon is very close here, and this forest is very mystical. It's really something. I love this forest. I love this forest. Beautiful. But also has a lot of spirits, many spirits. But yeah, where was I? Yeah, the grayness. A lot of people actually say that grayness is actually not good, because it evolves darkness, and Leviathan in itself is also darkness. But a lot of people will argue that Leviathan is an evil man. Quetzalcoatl, for example, in other words, Lucifer, evil, but it's not. It's really not. They are not. The dragon is also evil for people, simply because they cannot understand grayness. They cannot understand the grayness of the dragon, and that is why sometimes the dragon is good, and then on the other hand, the dragon needs to be butchered because the dragon is evil. Well, actually, no. They are none of them. They are not. They are not even the dark or light. They just don't decide. They just take everything. And what is not understood is being feared, especially with humans. Humans are idiots. Sorry, my goodness. But humans are, yeah, how can I say it? Yeah, they move in herds. Yeah, they are just like sheep. And just whenever a grand sheep says meh, and everyone says meh, yeah, then the dragon is like rawr. Every sheep is like meh. That is a bit how it goes. Like it's, I'm sorry to take it like this, but actually, yeah, a bit of an explanation of what a grey witch actually is, my brothers and sisters. A grey witch will be misunderstood all the time. All the time. If you are saying, I'm a light witch, I'm a dark witch, fine, everyone will understand it. Grey witch, yeah, excuse me. Yeah, that is how it is, of course. But our magic, our desire, everything about us will always be grey. It will not be understood by a lot of people, by the majority of people. But is that needed? Because this path, this this grey path, the draconic path, the dragon's path, draconic wicca, is a solitary path. You have to do it by yourself and your dragon by your side. This is a story of your dragon's eye, and your dragon's eye, that is all to it. Every human, everyone is actually around it. They don't go inside of it. This is your grey story. This is about you, your dragon's eye. Excuse me. And so you will not decide what you will take. You will decide at the moment what you will take. And keep in mind, there is no good, there is no evil. There is only you and the dragon.